What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Ria Fran giving you that Friday energy on a Monday. This is the first Sunday we've recorded in the office in quite some time. It feels like. Feels good to be in here.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. I think it feels good because usually on Sunday I feel like shit, and it's also like you never want to get up on Sundays. Nobody wants to get up.
Yeah,
everyone's always
that's what Sundays for.
That's what Sundays are for. But sometimes when you like get ready on a Sunday, you end up feeling a little bit better.
Yeah,
for the week.
It's nice out today.
Yeah, it's also
very
nice out.
But we're inside.
Friend, such a downer
I went for
now.
a walk in Central Park. It was nice.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
I like to do that on Sundays.
Noah lives a very beautiful life. Every time
did
he
you
jumps
run?
in, like...
No, I ran for the first time the other day, and I'm still sore from it.
Ooh.
Noah will jump in every once in a while with like, I ran in Central Park. I walked in
nice.
Central Park. I'm going to London. Like,
Yeah.
you live a
Yeah, anyone
life.
in London
Go to the
who's
movies.
a fan who lives in London.
Yeah, Noah's
Let
going
me
to
know.
London in 2 weeks, so don't like stalk him. But you know, if you're interested, if you're gonna be in London,
I'm open. I'm open to
for some light stalking.
No, I'm open to like having things to do.
Yeah, that I'm
not
fair,
going
as you
alone.
should.
I just would like that out there.
Yeah. Oh, good.
I mean, last year.
Last time you did go on a trip by yourself. You went.
Which I don't regret. It was
No,
great.
no. We were very happy you did that. It seemed like you had a lovely time.
It takes a brave person to go on a vacation alone.
It does.
Noah went to the movies by himself this week.
Noah
which I don't
is
think
a very independent person.
I actually would like the stigma around going to the movies
I don't think there should be
alone.
any.
I don't think there should
I
be
almost
either.
think it should be almost
Yeah.
as normal as going with someone.
Right, like going to the movies on like a date is nice, but you're just not. If
But I feel like
if you're doing it
more-
early on in a relationship, if you're like 14, then yeah, it's great. Go ahead. But if you're like an adult, it's just
If I just want to see the
you don't
movie.
speak. You're not talking. You don't
Yeah.
get to know the person at all.
If you just really want to see the movie,
You just
I
wanna
just
see a
really
movie.
I just want popcorn and candy and want to see the movie, and that's it.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
I don't
not
want to
supposed
talk to anyone.
Right, you're not supposed to talk during the movie. So when people
Yeah.
are like, "It's weird to go alone," it's like, "Well, we're not hanging out.
Yeah.
We're watching the movie."
I went through my whole movie nachos on Thursday when I went to go see Batman.
I got some nachos.
You got some movie
But
nachos?
like, here's the thing. I don't know why I was expecting it to be like actual nachos.
No.
They handed me 2
no, it's just
bags
it's
that
just,
make noise
It's
of
just,
chips and just cheese.
chips and dip. That's
I know.
literally it. It's just like chips and queso dip, and you have to ask for the salsa. But
Well,
they'll give
she
you a
gave me
salsa.
options. She was like, "Do you want cheese or salsa?" And I was like,
Oh.
"Cheese." But
Oh.
I would like.
I
both.
always go one cheese, one salsa. Now they used to do it in a thing where you like peeled off the top of the chips. Now they give you like 2 individually like wrapped bags of chips.
Were you at an AMC?
I was at an AMC.
I went
yeah.
to an AMC, but it wasn't like a nice one, or at least the theater I was in, because it didn't have the reclining seats or anything.
Oh, you can't be going to movies
I know,
without
I
Can't
know.
be doing that.
I know.
The one I go to it's in between. It's like not top of the line, but the seats do recline, and they have the little tray, which
Were you
I'm
in
a
IMAX?
big fan of the tray. No, I was so desperate to see it, and IMAX was all sold out, so I just went to a regular showing.
I've never seen an IMAX film.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Never?
Oh wait, was Avengers Endgame IMAX?
Oh, you have to go to the IMAX theater.
We went together though.
We did.
Yes.
If we went together, then yeah, we went to IMAX.
We went together with Jeff D. Lowe.
Oh yes. That
was IMAX?
IMAX.
Okay.
The big screen.
Yes,
And the big.
yeah,
Yes,
okay, yeah,
yes.
that
Have you
I've
ever been
been.
to those theaters where the sides of the walls are part of the screen too?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
I've never been to that,
I
but
don't really like
I'm
that.
intrigued.
Yeah. No, I actually do really wish I saw Batman in IMAX. And
might
it's
see it
one
again.
that I don't think I will just theater time. Don't know if I'll go see again.
You keep talking about the theater time. People keep talking about how amazing this movie was.
It's a really good movie.
But you're not selling it.
It's a really good movie.
I would say it's amazing.
I wouldn't say it was amazing.
I
I
heard it-
personally,
I
I
heard
would
it-
not say amazing, but it was a very good movie.
I heard top 2 Batman and not 2. That's what I
Wait,
kept
what?
seeing.
Like better
Oh,
than the
no,
Dark
all
I
Knight?
over
still-
TikTok was like top
no.
2 Batman and it wasn't 2.
I think it's definitely better than Batman Begins as like a first
yeah,
movie.
Yeah, but it's not better than Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight is.
I feel like it's like to each their own though. Like
Yeah.
Maybe you would like this more. I don't know.
No, I really love The Dark Knight. I don't like these kind of movies, and The Dark Knight's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, I liked it a lot. Robert Pattinson was really good. It was just, it's a different Batman. Like, we've never seen, like, he's an emo Batman.
Is there a Joker in this one?
Nah, it's kind of. But he's not, the Riddler is the bad guy
Paul
in this.
Dano is such a good actor.
Yeah, he was really good. The Riddler is the bad guy.
And Robert Pattinson was really good.
Honestly, I
They're
thought he
all
did a
really
great
good.
job. Zoe Kravitz was by far my favorite part. I thought she was so good. Like, I think I would put her as my number one Catwoman
Yeah, she was awesome.
compared to all the other Catwomans.
So it
John
was really
Turturro
good.
was really good.
Yeah.
My attention span is so bad.
The music
that
was
I just
really
don't
good.
think I could sit through a 3 hour
No, but
movie
here's the
in
thing,
the
I think
theater.
you-
But I want to see the movie because of how good everyone says it is.
But when you put
3
yourself in
hours
the movie
is-
theater setting, I think you can do it
Yeah.
because there are no distractions. Like, you're an asshole if you're on your phone
No,
the
the
whole
problem
movie.
would be if you watch it
know?
at home, you wouldn't be able to
Yeah,
watch
exactly.
it. But if you
So
go to
when
the
you go to
theater,
the theater,
that's why I did.
Sometimes, no matter how good a movie is, though, my attention goes
can't do it.
elsewhere.
Just turn your phone off.
No, it's not about that. I
Yeah.
do not go on my phone in movies. It's not
Yeah.
about that. It's like I'll just start thinking about other things.
Just take some-
the runtime of this movie is 2 hours and 56 minutes. It's probably a little bit less because that's like with
I
credits
need to
and
look up
everything.
what House of Gucci was because
like a
I
Quentin
Did you make
Tarantino
it all the
movie.
way through House of Gucci?
I made it through all the way through House of Gucci,
it's
but I
like
was like
15 more
But
minutes.
I was like, fuck this. But also,
Yeah,
I
but-
thought
but
House
also
of Gucci
that was a
terrible.
bad. Yeah.
And this is an action movie, so it's
Yeah,
like
this
there's
really
a lot
it
of
really
action.
holds your attention. It's like a whodunit. Like
I
it's
really like at the end. I wasn't like, oh, thank God. I was like, I could keep watching.
No,
like,
it was. I really liked it.
Oh yeah, House of Gucci is 2 hours and 38 minutes.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a 15
I could
minute
easily-
difference.
I could easily do this then because House of
only had
Gucci I made it through,
one-
but I was like, this movie is
Yes.
fucking terrible.
I only had one moment, like midway, where I looked at the clock and was like, "Oh boy, there's a lot left."
I looked at the clock, but I was like, oh, nice. Like, there's more. Like, there's a
no,
lot more
it
to
was
come.
no. I
So it was really
The
amazing.
fight
I
scenes
really
were
thought
awesome.
it was very good.
Like,
Fight scenes. It's
the
a
way
lot
it was
of
shot and everything.
what I really like too. It's a lot of. It's a totally different vibe. It's a lot of Batman. Like it's not a lot of Bruce Wayne. You know, like the Christian Bale Batman is very like playboy. Bruce Wayne,
Yeah.
you see a lot of that, like kind of like the dating,
guy's a
the
recluse.
relationship, the American Psycho side of like, and nobody sees this Bruce Wayne. This Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne is like a total recluse.
I
Is
kinda
never
like that,
seen.
though. Oh, I like
he's
it,
got like he's got the long emo hair. Like he's not. He has all the money, of course, but he's not like a man of society.
Okay.
So he's very much Batman, like almost the whole movie, where it's like he's in the whole costume, like most of the time.
This whole thing is making me really like Robert Pattinson again. How about you guys?
100%.
I'm seeing a lot of
100%.
interviews with him, a lot of TikToks with him. It's like Robert Pattinson, normal, funny guy.
Hey, he seems like a cool guy.
And people don't give him that credit because there were rumors that he like didn't shower for a little bit.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, like there's always rumors going around about celebrities not showering. I think he was in the mix for
Him
that.
specifically.
So was Zac Efron. Like everyone's been thrown into that mix.
Yeah.
Speaking of Zac Efron, you know what movie I watched again this weekend? Dirty Grandpa.
Dirty Grandpa.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Oh my! Oh no, you gotta watch Dirty Grandpa.
Dirty
No,
Grandpa. Dirty Grandpa is actually pretty funny.
It's
like a very stupid, funny movie.
It's really funny. Highly
Robert De
suggest-
Niro.
Yeah, Robert De Niro. One of him, I think it's my
yeah,
favorite
I know what
Robert De
you're
Niro
talking
role.
That's absurd.
Oh
You
man.
meet Robert De Niro, you're like, I love your work in Dirty
Yeah,
Grandpa.
yeah.
He would be so
You were
upset.
great in Dirty
But that's what
Grandpa.
I would say. I'd be like, I love Dirty Grandpa.
No, he's having a major comeback. I did see some.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson, not Robert De Niro.
I was gonna say Robert De Niro. I feel like is not having a comeback.
And I did see like he did some interview too recently where he was talking about how he was saying that like he was going to the Batman premiere and his friend was like, "You ever just think like, wow, like you're Batman?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's pretty weird."
He's like
sick.
crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's so sick.
I
It's
saw
pretty
Zoe
crazy.
Kravitz like say the same thing, kind of like, oh, like there goes Batman.
Yeah,
like,
they
imagine being Batman.
and all the print, the ads and like the editorial spreads that those two are doing are steamy.
Yeah, they really
I
are.
was saying, like-
everyone's like, "Ooh, what's going on
Steamy.
between them two?" But it's like,
I know. Feels a little Lady Gaga, Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
You know, you play it up because it's a big movie. But they're even in the movie, like there's some sexual chemistry.
imagine having a big movie like that. Like, you're Robert Pattinson and
Imagine-
Zoe Kravitz, and you're just like, we're
Yeah.
Batman and Catwoman.
The amount of money they're gonna make from this.
Oh my God. It's like when Vinny finds out that Aquaman's the #1 movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Except
And-
Robert Pattinson's a good
I mean,
actor.
it's also like this is because this went so well. I'm sure they're going to make more
Oh.
Robert Pattinson Batmans, you
Oh,
know.
no.
So there's going to be a ton more.
I feel like there has to be at least 2 more.
Probably,
They
I would
do it-
think.
I would think, right? They do it in 3s. Like
I don't know. I don't think that's a guarantee.
I saw him say, like, before one of the movie showings, he was like, "Oh, you know, we're trying to do a sequel, so hopefully you guys like this."
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm sure because as of right now, everybody really does like it a lot, and it's gotten great reviews. And I honestly very much enjoyed it.
Did you stay for the end credit?
I didn't.
I did, and I was like, that was the biggest
I know.
waste of time.
I went with my sister, and she like Googled if there was one, and then she just like saw what it was and was like, "Oh, we can we
I
can
saw
just
Clem
leave."
was like, there is an end credit scene. It's not really worth it. He like should have said more than that because
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
just not worth it at all.
It's just like a website. Like it's
just like-
they put like a website up on
Yeah.
the screen. I don't think I'm spoiling that for
No, no.
anyone. Like it's
It's basically just like it's meaningless.
yeah, it's not a big deal. But did you know that they started selling the cookie dough bites in a bag now?
No. But I was never a fan of the cookie dough bites at
I
the
love the
movie
cookie dough
theaters.
bites.
What do you mean in a bag? Like
You know, like
they
they
have
were
the
always in a
boxes.
box.
Yeah, but
Now they-
but it was
now
a
it comes
bag
in a
the
bag.
box, like a plastic bag in the
Yes,
box.
yes. Now it's just a bag.
Is that
Very
bad?
interesting. I don't know. I thought maybe like they would taste kind of different, like if they started making them differently, but now it tastes the same.
I never liked them.
I like them.
Oh, I
Love cookie dough bites.
I love cookie dough, but I don't like the cookie dough bites.
What's your go-to?
yeah, well, the cookie dough
Snow
bites
caps
do have
in
an
my
artificial.
popcorn.
Snow caps
Taste.
or junior mints for me in my popcorn.
Yeah.
I
Any
was
type or
junior mints.
M&M's in my popcorn.
I love junior mints.
Movie nachos. Except I spilled salsa on myself this time around. That
Ah.
sucked.
Nothing worse than sitting there. I would have to leave. If I spilled
On my
salsa on myself,
on
I'd have to go.
on a white sweatshirt. And like I looked down and was like, ah, fuck.
Yeah.
I'd be out. Like I physically couldn't sit there.
I
with
only
it.
had like 30 minutes left in the movie because I was really the movie was long, so I was at their small containers. I was at the end of the salsa, so I was really trying to scoop
Really scooping it out.
I couldn't see it.
You're making me
It
want
just
chips and salsa right now.
fell
I want
right
to go to
onto
the movies
me.
just to go get, and I spilled all my popcorn, so I didn't really get to enjoy that.
What's
so.
with you guys spilling everything?
I know. You knocked your
The
popcorn
way I did it
everywhere.
though was like ridiculous.
Yeah. I would just there's actually I feel like a lot of movies coming out that I do want to see. The Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock movie that's coming out, I want to see. I forget what it's
I
called.
heard the Tom Holland one wasn't bad.
Yeah. Uncharted.
Yeah.
There's like it looks very funny. Is Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum and Daniel Radcliffe and Brad Pitt.
Oh, that
Yeah.
new Brad Pitt movie trailer? Not that one.
Bullet Train?
That looks sick.
good too.
Yeah.
With Joey King is in that.
Yeah.
Sign me up for any Brad Pitt movie.
Oh, it looks awesome
I'm watching.
He's in a bucket hat.
the whole time.
Like for a lot of the trailer.
Was that supposed to sell me?
No, it's just like
I
an
feel like you're a
interesting
bucket hat
look.
person.
Am I a bucket hat
I
person?
feel like yeah.
Who?
I don't know. I feel like you would be the type of person who likes a guy who wears a bucket hat.
No.
No,
I mean,
I
I'm
feel
not.
like
I'm
ASAP
not-
Rocky wearing a bucket hat.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I'm not against the bucket hat, but I'm not specifically like love a guy in a bucket hat.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Fair. Fair. Valid.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Well,
I
that
believe
was that was really
No,
that was the
I
weekend.
mean-
Weekend at the movies.
Twist my arm. I would tell you. All right, let's get into today's show. Really exciting stuff, everybody.
Slow weekend.
Slow weekend. We have Pamela Anderson will be releasing her real story on Netflix. She posted on Instagram about it, and we watched the Love is Blind reunion. And we have a great game of trivia with a mother-daughter duo.
Yeah, my rant on Love is Blind got you to watch the show.
Yeah, I did watch. I did watch. It's
great.
And also because we're having one of
Yes.
the contestants on. So I caught up all weekend and got to the reunion.
Yeah.
And
it goes pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm
Goes
excited to
pretty
talk about
fast.
it.
We have a beautiful day today in New York. You know, it's in the 60s, which is a great sign. Hopefully it means spring is coming. And Allbirds just released the new Tree Dasher 2. It is the next generation of their best-selling, insanely comfortable running shoe made from a mix of natural materials that's better for you and better for the planet. I just got mine. I got the cocoa color, like the brown color. They're really, really cute. They're very stylish. They're so comfortable. And so when it's a nice day like this, I want to go for a nice long walk or just get outside, be active. this is the way to go. You can style them in so many great ways. You can even just wear them with jeans and a cute sweater and walk around, run errands, or for that athletic look, you got leggings, high socks, kind of what I'm wearing right now, but with the Tree Dasher. So the Tree Dasher 2, you can get them online. They're made from Allbirds' roster of natural materials like merino wool, eucalyptus, and sugarcane. Merino wool? I don't know if I'm saying that right. But it's an everyday running shoe. It softens impact, smooths transitions, and continuously delivers comfort stride after stride. So if you haven't tried Allbirds, guys, I'm telling you, they're so comfortable. They're really cute. It's a great way to jumpstart your spring, get active, get out there. So right now, the Tree Dasher 2s also have a sportier angular heel shape, so that softens the impact. Like I said, extra traction. It has an improved heel collar, so that locks your ankle in place. So spring forward with the Allbirds Tree Dasher 2 running shoe. Discover your perfect pair at allbirds.com today. That's ALLBIRDS.com for the Allbirds Tree Dasher 2 running shoe.
Everybody knows by now that Pam and Tommy has been released on Hulu. A couple episodes have been out. I've been watching week to week, even though I feel kind of bad watching. It's one of those shows that, talks about the Pam and Tommy sex tape being released, it being stolen, and obviously the actors are great. And I mean, who am I to say if they're doing a good job as Pam and Tommy? Like, we don't know Pam and Tommy in that time. So I feel like I don't know if I could say like, oh, they're doing a really good job as that. But it's been a controversial topic because Pamela Anderson did not necessarily approve of this show coming out on
not at
Hulu.
all.
Tommy Lee did. Pamela Anderson did not. It was something that was very traumatic for her, and she's talked about that a bunch. And so it was kind of like, all right, well, they're making a story about her life, but do they even have all the details right? And
right. How accurate is this Hulu show?
Right. And so it feels weird to watch, but then you're also like, it's Seth Rogen and Lily James and Sebastian Stan, and you're pulled in because it is, like,
I know.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll really pulls you in. The trailers and everything, you're like, I want to watch this.
I know.
But then you're like, oh, I feel bad. So it goes back and forth. But now Pamela Anderson released a statement on her Instagram with a Netflix notepad, it looked like, basically saying that she will be releasing her own real story of what happened on Netflix.
Yeah, it's all she posted. And there really isn't too many more details of it. She just teased an upcoming documentary. The note said, "My life, 1,000 imperfections, a million misperceptions, wicked, wild, and lost, nothing to live up to. I can only surprise you, not a victim, but a survivor, and alive to tell the real story." Signed, Pamela, with a little red lipstick kiss mark. And so it does seem like she is going to be releasing this. A Netflix statement said it's a unnamed documentary as of right now. It has been in the making for several years and will provide fans with an intimate portrait embedded in the life of Pamela Anderson as she looks back at her professional and personal path and prepares for the next steps on her journey. Netflix also revealed that the documentary will include exclusive archival footage as well as excerpts from Pamela's private journals to better explore every facet of her experience as a pop culture icon in her own words. And it's going to be directed by Ryan White, who did the Netflix series The Keepers, and Brandon Thomas Lee is listed as a producer.
Shout out to our guy Brandon.
Yep.
Great kid.
We love Brandon. So this is going to be this like that. I'm much more interested in. It's just like any time, and it's the same thing that just happened with for me, like Inventing Anna. Like I watched all of it, thought it was great, like a little over the top and dramatized, of course, because it's a Shonda Rhimes show. But once you watch a show like that, it just makes you want to know like actually what happened. Like you want to know the real story, what was real, what was fake. And so now, like on the purpose of Inventing Anna, like if there was a new documentary or something like that came out in the next couple of months, I think it would be massive because everyone just watched Inventing Anna and they're so intrigued with the story and want to know more about it. I feel like it's very similar to Pam and Tommy. This is a super popular show on Hulu, but everyone's Googling like, oh, did this really happen? Did this really happen? And now Pam actually telling her side of what real life was is very interesting.
Yeah, and the topic of their sex tape has been talked about for so long now. It was one of the first big celebrity sex tapes to even grace the internet. I mean, like, it's, if you watch the show, seeing how they did it, you don't know if that's really how it happened, right? You look up, you're like, how did this actually happen?
Yeah.
So I think it'll be really interesting to watch her side of it on Netflix. And also, I love that it's on Netflix. Like, the show's on Hulu.
I know.
She's like going to do it on Netflix, the competitor. I think it's really funny when Hulu and Netflix do things like that. Yeah. I mean, they're not doing it purposely, but they know how to contact
they
people.
Make the same stuff. So the Netflix Firefest
oh, yeah,
doc
they both
and the
had
Hulu
Firefest,
Firefest
and it was
doc.
like which one was better.
Yeah.
But I think that this is great to see what Pamela Anderson actually went through, because you have heard Tommy Lee talk about it a bunch, and they had the Molly Crew book and they had the movie, and Pam wasn't involved in that. She didn't want to be involved in that. So it will be interesting to see, because she's quiet, like she lives her own life.
Yeah.
Who knows where she lives at this point? I think she lived in France for a little bit, Canada. I have no idea where she is now, but it will be very interesting to see what information she provides, because obviously she knows better than everybody else, and is probably going to discredit some things that were in the Hulu show and make things clear of whether or not it was real or fake.
Yeah, it's super fair, because it was one of those things where it's like, okay, they just made a show about her sex tape and she really did not want the show to be made. It was made anyway. So it is great that she's going to do her own show, if hopefully it's what she's wanted to do. And if Netflix is saying, oh, it's been in the making for, quote, several years, maybe this is something they've been working on for a while, and she's happy with the final product. Because Hulu's really been churning out, I mean, they both, I guess Netflix and Hulu, right? It's just like nonstop new stuff. The new
but they never keep the good shows.
The Dropout looks like it's going to be really good. I feel like
I keep seeing that on Hulu,
and you make fun of me every time because I say her name wrong every time. Amanda Seyfried. Yeah. I always want to say
Seyfried.
Seyfried. That's not it. And that's like the same kind of thing. Like, there's so many shows that are just about things that happened not that long ago. Like, it's a fictionalized show about Elizabeth Holmes.
Okay.
It's about Elizabeth Holmes, and it's like this, like with Inventing Anna. It's like that. Anna Delvey was not that long ago. You see her? She was a massive entrepreneur, and she got convicted of fraud. And this happened.
A Teacher was the worst show that.
Oh my God.
We were on the edge of our seat every week with that damn show, just for it to end terrible. And we all knew it was going to end so bad.
Yeah.
The three of us had this feeling, we're like, this is going to be the worst show. It's going to end terribly. And that's exactly what happened. It was so bad week to week. And you're just like, how the fuck are we watching this show right now?
Yeah.
One of the worst Hulu's ever put out, if not the worst.
So, like, for Elizabeth Holmes, like, when everything went down, that was 2016, 17, 18. So it's all still, like, very recent, up until like the beginning of this year, honestly.
Did you guys see this bullshit show that's coming out on Peacock between what's his face and Carol?
Joe
Exotic and Carol Baskin.
Yeah, I've been watching.
The commercials are infuriating.
I've been watching Real Housewives of Miami, and that's on Peacock. And which, by the way, great. Real Housewives of Miami has been great, and the ads that play, because I don't have the ad-free Peacock, and it's
you should get on that.
I probably could.
Is the ad?
But it's like
free?
It's not annoying. It's not annoying.
You can afford the
I know.
Ad-free Peacock.
It's just like it's just a principle thing at this point.
Did you see?
It's just
did
I
you
have
see
to
Netflix
pay for
is
so
raising
many
their
fucking
price?
streaming services.
Did you see how much Netflix is
I
now?
saw that email. It's like
$20 a month.
Yeah.
Good thing it's my mom's.
I mean, that's like that. It used to be like $7.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, I get it now. There's all this like
That was another thing to go back to
Yeah.
Batman. People were like mad about them upcharging to AMC upcharging tickets.
Yeah, they made Batman tickets more expensive. Yeah, I think it was just a principle thing because the ads aren't long enough where like it's like, oh god, this is really annoying. It's just short enough where sometimes you get like a 60-second one and you're like, okay, this is annoying. But sometimes there's like 30 or 15 and those go by pretty fast. So it's not as bad. But because it's Peacock, they just show. I've watched the trailer for Bel Air and the trailer for this Joe Exotic Carol Baskin show 9,000 times. Unfortunately, I think that they probably thought that the Joe Exotic Carol Baskin story was like still going to be interesting and people were still going to care. I don't think anyone really cares anymore. And
nobody cares.
And I love Kate McKinnon. I do. I think she's so funny. But every time I watch the preview, I'm like, she's making Carol Baskin look like a normal human, and I don't think she is.
No.
And it's both.
Remember when we thought Carol Baskin was out for me for a little bit?
I feel like, remember when people cared about this? I feel like it's...
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, didn't a second season of Tiger King come out? Like, did any... Yeah. That, I never even watched feel like that Tiger was discussed at all.
I just think all these things went into development in the midst of that, and by the time it's coming out, no one cares.
Tiger King was the first thing that really, like, everyone was in lockdown, and it was, like, a massive thing. And then the second one, and now we're all kind of like, wait, why are we giving these absolute freak shows like so much attention?
I saw the commercial and I just scoffed at it.
I know.
Why are we making a fake show now about? There's no more
fictionalized show about Joe Exotic
ideas out there. Like people have capped off. Now we have to go to Joe Exotic and Carol Baskin TV shows.
I haven't heard that many. I've actually heard mixed reviews on Bel Air, and I like some people are like, it's actually kind of good.
It seemed serious.
It is. It's just the same premise, but it's like a drama. It's
that'd be
Will
funny,
go
like,
into Bel Air, the whole situation, like the whole premise of Fresh Prince of Bel Air, but as like a drama.
That's kind of a cool idea. Like you take shows and like if it's a comedy, you make it serious.
Yeah.
If it's serious, make it a comedy.
Switch the genre.
Like imagine if The Office was like a drama.
That would be good.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Yeah, that is funny.
That's funny.
Oh man,
we should just start doing that around here.
Yeah.
Like rework
just
shows.
Chicks in the Office is going to be very political.
We're going to be
exactly what people want from us.
Yeah, like a geopolitical podcast.
Yeah, that'll be the next episode.
Yeah.
You know, Francesca and I are not the biggest chefs on the planet. You know, we like to cook here and there. Sometimes. It's been a while since I've picked up a pan.
Yeah.
But you know,
don't need to.
When you got Daily Harvest come knocking at your door, every time you want a delivery, boom, it's right there. They got everything you want: the harvest bowls, the flatbreads, the smoothies, all delivered straight to your door, and things can be made in a matter of minutes. And they're all organic ingredients, which is very important. You want to keep yourself healthy, so Daily Harvest does just that with delicious foods straight to your door. It takes literally minutes to prepare. Like I said, my personal favorite thing that I've ever had from Daily Harvest is the artichoke flatbreads. I think the artichoke flatbreads taste amazing. Put it in my air fryer, take it out, drizzle a little balsamic on that, and I think it's the perfect treat for you to have. They also have so many other options that include a ton of veggies and delicious ingredients, like I said. So right now, Daily Harvest makes it easy to feel good about what you're doing for yourself and the planet. Go to dailyharvest.com/chicks to get up to $40 off your first box. That's dailyharvest.com/chicks for up to $40 off your first box. Once again, dailyharvest.com/chicks for up to $40 off your first box. You won't regret trying it. It tastes delicious, and you're going to love that it comes to your door immediately.
The Love is Blind reunion came out on Friday. So once again, if you haven't watched the reunion, don't listen to this. Don't want to spoil it for you. But it felt like everybody was really watching this weekend because it just seemed like I was seeing so many stories on Instagram of people being like, is this fucking guy serious? So the whole season, we talked about it, but the reunion is always the juiciest part because the show's filmed months ago. This is what's actually happening now. You find out if any couple has tried to make it work or not tried to make it work. And the biggest probably talking point of this was Shake and how fucking annoying he was the entire time.
He was the worst. So I finally watched the season and I could tell what you were saying about how everybody was terrible. There really wasn't a likable character on this entire season. I mean, all the guys sucked tremendously. Shake was by far the worst.
Yeah.
He was the whole thing with the physical attraction and him not being able to be physically attracted to Deepti, but they were going to get married, and it was like very bizarre to me that they never had sex and they were both going to go through with this marriage if she didn't say no, like, I deserve better, I need you to be sure about me. And then what he said at the reunion to Vanessa Lachey, and he was like, I'm not attracted to anybody in here besides Vanessa. It was like, how did every person get up and walk away? I know.
There were so many times when I thought like Vanessa Lachey was gonna get up and like slap him in the face. Nick Lachey, I thought like, that's your wife,
right?
He's like, and he just kind of looks at him like, dude, you are a clown.
Right. There's nothing. If Nick Lachey got all worked up, then he would look like a fool. You got to just be like, you're just a joke, man.
You're just a clown.
Shake was a complete joke. I mean, this whole cast was. Let
me tell you something. That to go on a show like this and then think like, oh, now I'm single, and to say what you said, probably not going to help your dating life going forward. I don't know what girl who watched the show would be like, oh, I definitely want to go out with him.
Definitely not. I mean, Shake was the worst of the worst. Shane was bad, but not like terrible, but just like not great.
Yeah, I would say that the reunion made me like him maybe a little bit more. I never disliked him per se. He was just like, it just felt like his relationship with Natalie, maybe we didn't really see the good stuff. It was crazy to me that all the rest of the cast members were like, no, we were all so sure about Shane and Natalie. I'm like, were you? Like, am I missing something? So maybe they were showing different things, but yeah. I mean, even just the beginning when Shake was like, I'm worried about how this is going to be edited. It's like, shut up. Like, you're on a reality show. And then he's like, I mean, come on. Like, let's all be real. We probably wanted to propose, like, to make sure that we stayed on the show. It's like, what? I cannot. It was so crazy. And every time he said, I keeps it real, I wanted to smash my television screen.
Yeah, he was really brutal.
I keeps it real?
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm not going to lie, I did chuckle. I talked to Robbie Fox about this because he texted me about it. That Deepti, who is going to be on our show this week, went on Nick Viall's podcast last week, and they posted a clip on social, and Nick made like a TikTok, I think, about it, or a reel about it, and Shake commented, and Nick commented back like, just take the L, man. And Shake just wrote back to Nick, suck it, Nick.
I mean,
this kid, like,
he
this
sucks
guy,
so much that you can't help but laugh.
He sucks so much, and he talks like he's a 15-year-old trying to sound cool. You know, like, it was just the fact that even Shake's mother was like, I'm siding with her. I'm siding with, like, you're an idiot.
What bothered me the most about this show, I think, was the fact that it all just seemed like they had to get married. Like, they have this perception in their heads that they have to get married. Like,
yeah.
And that's it, right? Like, they were like, all the women were like, yeah, we don't believe in divorce. It's like, we get married, one and done. I was like, I was literally begging them not to walk down the aisle, because I was like, do not get married then, Deepti. You can't get married to Shake. You really can't. I don't care if you think he's your best friend. He's not your best friend. He's rude. No. You don't want your best friend to be that rude. Like, he really just sucked. And as for the couples that did get married, I don't have much hope.
Yeah,
I really don't.
And it's interesting, though.
I didn't think any of them should get married.
I know, but I kind of felt like that way for some of them on the first season, and they're like, all those couples are still together.
I guess so. I guess no matter what, you're going to be thinking in your head that none of them should get married because of the format of the show.
Yeah.
But just the arguments that they were having made me think they shouldn't get married.
Right, but I felt like what Danielle said made a lot of sense. And I literally never remember the name of the guy. Nick, yes, thank you. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy's name? Okay, when she was like, a lot of our arguments were stemming from the anxiety and pressure of like, should we do this? And then once we did it, that all kind of went away. Mm-hmm. And like, it became 10 times easier.
That would make sense.
Like, that made a lot of sense to me. I was like, okay, because they seemed very comfortable, and their home video like was cute. With
That's why I almost think people should get married quicker than they do these days.
Yeah.
Right? Like when you're engaged for like 10 years, it's like at that point you're like, are we doing this?
Right.
It's got to happen quicker.
The fights, you have more fights about whether or not you're actually going to go through with it.
Yeah, like date, engage, married.
Ayana,
chop.
Yeah, exactly. Ayana and Jarrett, I'm a little bit more skeptical on just because they've been so vocal on how different they are as people. It's like, yes, you have the same morals and values, and that's great. But she's like, I'm so introverted. He's so extroverted.
He wants to go 3 nights a week
he's
out
trying
with his
to make
boys.
sure he's out of Taco Tuesday.
I'm like, 3 nights out a week with your boys is honestly
Far
too
too
much.
many nights.
like nobody, like
No.
who goes out? I mean, I guess some people go out 3 nights a week. It's not that crazy, but like to be married
like,
or
I
in a
need
relationship,
3
and you're
nights
like,
with the boys.
I need 3 nights with my boys, like once a week, twice a week, like there's only so many days in the weekend. You want all 3 of those weekends to be with the boys?
I know.
One of them, sure.
I know.
3 is like, this guy's got to cool it.
I know. And then, like, everything with Mal was kind of awkward. Mal and Sal clearly never stood a chance. Clearly never stood a chance. And another moment that was, like, so annoying, right, is Sal's like, we've argued, it's over, like I'm not gonna rehash all this stuff and like air out stuff that I don't want on TV. And Shake's like, I'll tell it. So I really think it's coming down to, the ex-girlfriend and it's like, dude, they just said they don't want to talk about it.
Shake was so
Every
obnoxious.
time he raised his hand to talk about other people, it's like no one asked for your opinion. Like this isn't a reunion where everyone comments on other people's relationship. It's for people who are in the relationship to talk about their relationship.
He was so obnoxious and hateable that you almost had to start respecting it. Like, oh my God.
Don't look at his social media because it'll infuriate. He
infuriated me the entire
memes
time.
He's been posting about like how he's like the villain and all this is just
He said, I gotta check her head before I get her into bed.
Oh.
And I was just like, oh, brother. Like, everything out of his mouth stunk.
It really was something else. And I felt bad for Natalie and Shane because I do feel like they tried to make their relationship work. And I'm very intrigued by like what that drunk fight was and like what was said. I guess we'll never really know if they don't want to talk about it, but they just kept referencing the one terrible fight the night before. It's like, well, what did he say?
Yeah, well, what was it?
What the fuck did he say? I guess we won't know, but that turned into a whole big thing.
It had to have been really bad for them to agree on to not talk about it.
Yeah.
It had to have make him look really bad.
Shayna?
Yeah. Shayna the blonde.
Shayna, her like eye squinting became like a big thing. Everyone was laughing about that. She said she's done that like her whole life, which did make me laugh too. Every time like someone was trying to talk and like every time Kyle was talking and she was just looking at him like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And people thought that Shane and Shayna were now dating.
Yeah,
that's
it seems
not
like
true.
not the case.
Yeah,
but Kyle and Deepti might have something going on. We'll have to ask her, but he had that moment where he was like, I wish I proposed to Deep. I think everyone watching was like, wait, what the fuck? But I guess they had a connection in the pause that they didn't show. They cut it out of the show because that would not look, they show Shake because he proposed.
Right. It was really uncomfortable watching the conversation between Jarrett and Mal. Yeah. And he just kept being like, I would have done that, like, because she was saying,
also having to watch the scene back,
having to watch them watch the scene back, and
when Ayana was like, we haven't watched the show together at all, it's like,
and understandably so, because Mal kept saying that she's like a guy's girl and she likes sports, but whenever she meets a guy that's like that sports guy, they don't compliment her and call her beautiful and do like the romantic things because they're so sporty. And Jarrett was like, I would have done that. And then he's like,
I know.
He goes, you like gold rings.
Yeah,
I would have got you the ring you like. And he was like, you want to know why? Because I asked you. And I was like, no, end the clip. Because even still, there's no way I would be able to get past that. Would you? I just wouldn't be able to. I'd be like, I watched you say all these things to her and I was your second choice. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
He was the second choice. She was the second choice. And you may like the second choice, but you don't like the second choice as much as you would have liked the first choice if you're still saying those things to her after you got the second choice.
Can I also just say that one of my one of my biggest pet peeves is I'm a big sports girl.
I was going to say that, but I
Drives me
didn't
nuts.
want to sound offensive because I do like, here's the thing. I really, there's nothing, I don't want to say there's nothing worse, but there really is.
No, it should just
when
be
somebody-
normal for
right,
girls to like sports.
yeah,
So you don't have to be.
You don't be
it's
like,
just-
I'm a
you don't have to
guy's
be like,
girl because I like sports. It's like, just be like, I like sports.
I just like going to the bar and watching the games. And it's like, okay, great. But like, you don't have to use that as a selling point for why you need to be dating someone.
Right. And also, when people describe themselves as a guy's girl, like, we both could be guys, girls. You can hang out with guys. But when you describe yourself as a guy's girl, it makes it sound like that you're not a girl's girl and like don't like to hang out with girls and have girlfriends. And that always comes across bad too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's always a red flag. It's like, they don't have any girlfriends. They're only friends with guys. It's like, well, why is that the case? Oh, because she likes sports and likes going to bars. There's plenty of girls that like going to bars and watching sports and are very into sports. It's not like just a guy thing.
Right.
So
it's like to just have that be like kind of the first, even in the pods when she's like, well, I love, I'm like, okay, I get it. Like,
you really like sports, but you could just say, I like sports.
Yes. I just think that it can become a very natural, like it should just be like a natural conversation compared to like it being such a big deal.
It comes across as a very try hard thing. Like, no, I really do. But I can understand why sometimes girls feel like they have to prove that because of just the way that, whatever.
Yeah, and it's just the context of like the way she brought it up in that conversation too, like about how
like,
sports guys don't give her, like those kinds of guys don't give her,
which is
the attention. It's like,
that seems
guys, that doesn't seem accurate.
Guys who like sports don't compliment girls. Like I've never seen that before.
Right. So I don't. Connection was not working.
It comes across very much like I'm different than other girls.
Yeah. So it was a very interesting season. That moment, like Shake really solidified himself as maybe one of the more unlikable reality TV men we have seen in a while.
Yeah, in a long time.
And I'm excited to talk to Deep D this week to see what's going on, because she did say in an interview recently that she and Kyle are like maybe dating, not like maybe not seriously dating. I think she said like figuring things out. Like maybe they're having a little hangout. Yeah, they're all in Chicago, so I do like that they always do this from all people from like one place, because you date. I guess they have to, because the whole premise is like you move in and see each other's apartments and her houses or whatever. So it makes sense because it just gives the couples, I feel like, an actual chance to work, because they live in the same place.
They need to experience
they already
that.
already live in the same place. So as of right now, those two couples that got married are still married. So we'll see what happens. But if it's like the first season, it seems to work.
Good track record.
Yeah.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. We will be back on Wednesday with a Bachelor recap. Thursday, Chicks in Hogwarts, and then another episode on Friday. We love you. Have a great week.
Can't get rid of us. We have another great game of Beat Ria and Fran, but guys, we're going into the spring. So there's a ton going on between weddings, graduations, spring sports. There's activity everywhere. The days get longer, which means there's more time to maybe take a moment for yourself and enjoy a nice ice cold Coors Light. There's only one beer out there that's literally made to chill, and that is Coors Light. Like I said, it is the only beer that's made to chill. Cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged. It's as crisp and refreshing as the Colorado Rockies, perfect for a moment to unwind. So when you want to hit reset, you just have to open a Coors Light. I know, when I open my fridge, I see those blue mountains. It's ready to go. And now the weather hopefully starts to get a little bit nicer, and I can take a nice Coors Light up to the roof, or if I'm at a bar or wherever it is, you can just enjoy it in nature. A nice Coors Light. Or inside works. Watch a movie, watch your favorite show, hang out, take some me time. So when we need to take a second for ourselves, we reach for the beer that's made to chill. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Drizzly or Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/chicks. And always celebrate responsibly. This is coming from Coors Brewing Company in Golden, Colorado.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another game of Beat Ria and Fran. This is game 31, and we are joined by our first mother-daughter duo. They go by the names of Erica and Christine, or as we like to call her, Chris, because we've reached that personal level in our lives. Bless you, Francesca.
Oh my gosh, tough. Yeah, thank you.
And
wow, sorry about that.
we are thrilled to have you guys on the show. Erica, thank you so much for coming on, and Christine, thank you for taking the time out of your lunch break to play with us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Where are you guys from?
We're from Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Scranton
Love
a couple
it.
times.
Yes, you have.
First mother-daughter.
That's we said.
Oh, you did?
Ria said
Yeah, I
it.
said it first.
Oh, I
mother-daughter
didn't know if
duo.
you specified.
No, I did.
Okay.
Maybe open up those ears. Maybe go for another
Yeah.
ear cleaning. Sorry. I was just Fran can't yell at you anymore, so I thought I'd jump in.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways.
Anyway, time for trivia. We have not played in a while, so time to brush the rust off. This is game 31, which we've just been informed is their lucky number. So
We're screwed.
I'm already feeling a little nervous. But we are going to have 15 questions. Whoever, gets the answer right, you get the point. If you get the question wrong, the other team can steal the point. To determine who goes first, Noah is going to give us a movie. We have to guess the score, the critic score on Rotten Tomatoes. We are going to alternate picks, and whoever is closest will get to go first. So Erica and Christine, one of you will guess. Ria will guess. Back to you guys, back to me. And whoever's closest will get to go first. We do have overtime questions if it is tied at the end of 15 questions. So Noah, what is today's movie?
Shout out to Sarah from New York for this suggestion. The Parent Trap.
I love The Parent
I
Trap.
just watched it the other night. It's the best movie. Lindsay Lohan, Parent Trap, yes.
I didn't even know there was another one.
Yeah,
There's
the original.
the original Parent Trap.
Oh, I thought that was the
No.
original.
Nope.
Well, no,
remake.
Lindsay Lohan.
Okay.
All right, you guys go first. Whoever wants to go first.
Do you want me to go first or do you want to go first?
Sure.
It's tough because there's an original. I don't know if people like the original more. I'm gonna go 77.
Okay.
Such a good movie.
I'm
You
gonna
think
go.
critics love it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 92.
Ooh.
All right. So it's your turn. Yeah.
I'm gonna go 62.
I'm going to say 86.
86.
Wow.
You're freaking me out. You're freaking me out with this. You studying?
No.
Are you studying Rotten
No,
Tomatoes?
I really am not.
You like hacking into my
No,
computer?
I'm really not. I'm really not. Thank you. Yep.
That's good work. Proud of you.
Thanks.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I
You felt
I
it.
just had a good sense, I
felt
guess,
it.
because I watched it the other night.
Oh, you probably looked something up.
I did. You know what? Crazy. I didn't though, because it was just on TV.
Because I was gonna say subconsciously maybe.
Yeah, it was on. It was on Freeform. I watched
classic.
the whole thing.
I still like to call it ABC Family.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. ABC Family. Freeform.
Freeform.
Did an internship there.
right.
Screw them.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wow. All right. No, all right.
Oh, it was always ABC Family.
It was
It
always
was. Okay. So
All right.
we go first.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Not a lot of multiple choice this one, so
Ooh.
might be a
Oh,
little
I love
harder.
that. I love
Actually,
that.
there's only one multiple choice.
That does
this
make it harder.
And
'cause
I don't like the multiple choice questions.
yeah, it's easier to
Yeah.
steal the multiple choice questions.
one. Okay. Question number 1. Shout out Veronica from New Jersey. Name these main characters in High School Musical from oldest to youngest. Zac Efron, Vanessa Hudgens, Ashley Tisdale, Corbin Blue.
Now this is them in real life.
Their
In real
actual
life.
ages.
Yes.
Okay, I think Ashley
Ashley
Tisdale's
Tisdale, I think, is the oldest.
Yeah, because that was always shocking. It's
Yeah.
like, whoa, she's the oldest. I think it goes Ashley Tisdale, Corbin Blue.
Corbin, Zach, Vanessa.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Oldest to youngest.
Yes.
Ashley
oldest to youngest.
Tisdale, Corbin Blue, Zac Efron, Vanessa Hudgens.
Incorrect.
Okay. So
Okay. I think they're right with Ashley, right? She was the oldest.
it's either her
Her or
you.
Should we
Do you want
switch
to
them?
go?
15 seconds.
Yeah, let's switch those two. So
Okay.
Corbin Blue, Ashley Tisdale, and then they said Zac Efron.
Zach
Vanessa
and
Hudgens.
Vanessa, yeah.
Incorrect.
Is it Corbin and Zach flipped?
No, it's Ashley Tisdale, Zac Efron, Vanessa Hudgens, Corbin Blue.
Oh, Corbin's the
Corbin's
youngest.
the youngest?
Ashley's 36, Zach's 34, Vanessa 33, Corbin 32.
Interesting.
Corbin's 32?
What a young guy.
I watched the Dirty Dancing show. He looked a little older than that.
Fran, they
No
age, they age
offense.
fast.
No offense.
He's been a star since
Yeah.
a young age.
All right, still.
Okay, wow. Corbin, the youngest.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa,
happened?
whoa, excuse you.
In front of
Whoa.
Chris?
No, God damn it, Veronica from New Jersey.
It was wrong?
Well, no, I looked up.
Oh.
I looked up because you were like, oh, I thought he was older. And it's this. He turned 33 in February, end of February. So maybe she had sent this
That was an old question.
before his birthday.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
sometimes
now
the
he's
questions build
33.
up. But he's
What-
still the youngest. It wasn't
Okay.
what
All
he.
right.
No,
you
no,
know,
okay.
He's
still
just
the youngest.
33. Okay.
What is his date
You're
of birth?
confusing
No,
us
he's
now.
the youngest.
What is Corbin's date of birth?
February
February
21st, 1989.
1989. And when's Vanessa Hudgens?
She's still older. She's 30.
No, I know, but he.
Like she wouldn't have said
Yeah.
Vanessa
Well-
Hudgens is December 14th, 1988.
There you go. So,
So
she's 3 months older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like to have our facts right.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
here.
Hey.
Also, apologies for all the coughing.
Yeah.
It's
Thank
okay.
you.
Okay. Question number 2, and this is to Erica and Chris. Shout out Allie from Tuckerton, New Jersey.
Tuckerton.
In She's the Man, what was the name of Channing Tatum's character, Duke's lab partner? What was his lab partner's name?
I have no idea.
I didn't guess either. Just guess like a generic name. Like
Go ahead, pick one.
10 seconds.
Pick something.
Matthew. I don't know.
Incorrect.
Is Eunice his
I
lab
was just
partner?
going to say, what didn't he get paired up with?
Isn't he? Because he's like, switch with me, switch with me.
Yeah.
And then she ends up with, and then
Yeah.
Amanda Bynes ends up with Eunice.
No, but no. She ends up with the man that.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
yeah.
he wants
15 seconds.
he
All right,
wants the
let's just
blonde
guess
girl that I
Eunice.
can't
Yes,
remember her name.
But then he also gets mad that he gets paired up with Amanda Bynes.
10 seconds.
We're gonna go Eunice. Final answer.
Correct.
Nice. Okay.
Uh,
That was a weird way to phrase that
Yeah,
question.
because I wouldn't
Eunice is the answer
qualify
to like
her.
a lot of things. I
Yeah.
would never just.
I wouldn't have been like, oh, she was
she's
the lab partner. Yeah.
She's so much more than the lab
She
partner.
is. She is.
All right, 1-0 Ria and Fran. This question is to them. Shout out. They didn't leave a name, so her email was K Falcon. So
Great name.
In the show Victorious.
Maybe she wanted to be anonymous.
Yeah.
And you just
Oh,
exposed her.
I didn't give her full email. So. In the show Victorious, what is the name of the social media platform used by the characters?
It's on the pair phone.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I didn't really watch Victorious. On and off. What's the social media app? Is it just a spin on Twitter, but it's not
No.
Twitter?
The juice. No.
10 seconds.
When we hear it, we're gonna be like, ah,
Three.
I don't know
I
it.
don't know.
I don't know it.
All right, to Eric and Christina.
I think I may know this one. I just rewatched Victoria, so this is going to be embarrassing if I don't know this.
okay, go for it.
I think it's the slap.
Final answer.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Slap.
Good job. As soon as you said the slap, it was like,
No,
yeah,
it
that was
doesn't
it.
ring any bells for me.
All right,
Let's rewatch that.
tied up at 1.
Maybe we should have got someone else to read this question.
Yeah. Are you okay?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut my coughs out, or I'll try to cut out as many as I can.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Question number 4, tied up at 1, and this is to Eric and Chris.
Are you high?
No.
All right.
How
I just
dare
want
you?
no. I know. We just have to ask the question because people are going to be like, "What was good with Noah this episode?"
All right. Shout out Lizzie and Ren from College Station, and I just have to say this because they send so many emails. We will definitely, maybe next week,
Okay.
Get them on. 'Cause-
I think you make a lot of promises to a lot of people
oh, that's
for
true.
trivia.
On your Instagram, I see them.
Yeah, they're very active. We got to get them on.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But their question is also, I think part of the reason why I don't is because they have so many good questions that I can't
you don't
use them
wanna-
against them.
Yeah, you don't want to lose them as question
Your source of
submitters.
questions.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 4. Name the 4 actors who play magicians in Now You See Me.
Erica, you love this movie.
Love this movie. It's the guy that plays Hamish in the Mockingjay, right?
Yeah. Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
15 seconds.
Oh God.
I don't know the other.
5 seconds.
I can't even picture anyone else.
2, 1.
Yeah, not
All right,
good.
time's up.
It's Isla Fisher, Jesse
Ja-
Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson,
James McAvoy.
and whatever the fourth one is, because I just named the 3. Isla Fisher, Woody Harrelson.
So
Jesse
funny enough,
Eisenberg.
the woman next to me on the plane to Florida was watching this movie.
I've watched this movie.
and I remember looking at her screen and being like, "Oh, nice see me. Haven't watched it in a while. Good movie."
Yeah.
Is it James?
I can't think of
McAvoy?
the fourth one. So if
Jesse
you're gonna,
Eisenberg.
it's Jesse Eisenberg, Isla Fisher, Woody Harrelson, and whoever the fourth one is.
For some reason, I want to go with James McAvoy.
Then say that because I don't have.
Okay,
A
Time
okay,
is
okay.
up.
So that's our 4.
That's incorrect. The correct answer is Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Dave Franco.
Oh,
Isla
it's
Fisher.
Dave Franco.
James McAvoy's not in that movie.
No, Mark Ruffalo is.
Yeah,
Why did I not think of Dave Franco? Ugh,
Dave Franco.
You love that movie.
that's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
I love that movie too. I just watched it.
Now You See Me 2, not good though.
No.
Now You See Me, great movie. All right. Still tied up at 1. And this question is to Ria and Fran. Shout out Caroline from Long Island.
Yeah.
She sent back a ton of questions. Says there's more on the way.
Awesome.
Thank you, Caroline.
Caroline, you're doing God's work, honey.
All right. Name this year. Zayn left One Direction. Drake's Hotline Bling was released. And the first 50 Shades of Grey movie came out in theaters.
2013?
Yeah.
No.
2014.
2014. Hold on. Weird memory. It was I had left school 13, 14. I had an internship.
10 seconds.
I remember seeing Zayn the news break. I knew where I was breaking
I was
the
in
news.
high school and everyone at the
2000
lockers
3
was freaking
seconds.
out.
2014.
2014.
Incorrect.
2015.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Correct.
It's like if it wasn't going to be that, it was one after.
All right.
Shit.
Valentine's Day, because I was deciding between 14 and 15 too, and that's how I figured that out.
All right. 2-1. Erica and Chris. And question number 6 is to them. Shout out. Oh, shit. She said in the email how to pronounce her name, and I didn't take it.
No.
Bria. I'm pretty sure Bria from New London, Minnesota.
Okay.
Where are E, Vinny, Drama, and Turtle sitting in the car in the Entourage title sequence? Like, what are their seats in the car? Seating arrangement.
Did you watch Entourage?
I always wanted to watch it, and I never have. So this is going to be a complete guess.
Ria knows she watches this religiously.
It's on my list of shows I want to watch.
15 seconds.
So, Turtle, back left, Drama, back, I'm guessing, Drama back right.
3 seconds.
I don't even remember what the other two characters' names were. I'm so sorry, Ria.
All right. Time is up. Time is up.
Turtle is driving. Vinny's in the passenger seat. E is in the back left, and Drama's on the right.
Yeah.
So when you say back left,
Like he's behind
behind the
Vinny,
passenger
behind
seat.
the passenger
who's
seat.
behind the driver? Who's behind the
Drama?
Drama's behind the driver.
E's behind Vince. Vinny's in the passenger seat. Turtle's driving.
Correct.
Yes.
That's
Fucking
confusing.
nailed that.
I got one.
All right, tied up at 2 now.
That's so sad.
That you
Not
know
at all.
that.
And I
Not at
know
all.
exactly where they're
Not at
sitting.
all.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched
How
it
many
so many
times
times. It would be
that's-
upset. It would be
yeah.
And when they,
upsetting.
when
Yeah.
like you, even
Yeah,
if
and
you
I'm
skip the
picturing
intro,
them.
it
Yeah.
just goes to the
Time
part where
goes
the
to that.
doors
I could
open.
see
Yeah.
them all getting out.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, tied up at 2. Question number 7, and this is to Ria and Fran. Shout out Lizzie and Ren from College Station.
College Station.
Emily is from which American city in Emily in Paris?
Chicago.
Correct.
Nice.
You knew that. There was no.
Neither of us watched that, so.
All right, 3-2 now. Ria and Fran. Question number 8 to Erica and Chris. Shout out Anna Catherine from Rome, Georgia. In the Goblet of Fire, what are the methods of breathing used during the underwater challenge and the Tri-Wizard tournament for each of the competitors?
Gillyweed.
Gillyweed.
But like, and you have to tell me what character is what.
Oh, that was Harry.
Harry was
Right, 'cause,
Gillyweed. And then had
and
the
then
shark head.
Shark. He turned into a shark. right?
Flo,
15 seconds.
bubble around her head.
Okay.
And then
And what was
Cedric. Cedric had the fins on his.
Yeah,
side.
he turned into the.
Time is up. Did you?
One more time, go through them.
Yeah. Time is up. So just go through it one last time.
Go ahead, Eric.
Okay, so Harry had the gillyweed, Crumb had the shark head, Floor had the bubble around her head, and then Cedric had the gills.
I'm gonna say that's incorrect.
I think they're wrong with Cedric because the gills is basically like Harry had the gills. That's what Gillyweed did. But I can't remember Cedric. We all just watched this movie.
I know, but you've seen it more times
I
than
know,
all
I
of
know,
us. So
I know. I think his is Flo definitely had
5 seconds.
Floor. I don't know how to describe Cedric's differently.
All right, time is up.
Yeah.
So nothing.
It's all the same of what she said. I know Cedric's is the different one, right?
All right. Victor Krum.
Crumb.
Crumb.
Oh my god.
Come on.
No, go ahead.
All right, Victor Crumb is a shark.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Gillyweed, correct. Floor, Bubblehead.
Mm-hmm.
Cedric also Bubblehead.
Oh.
I remember as soon as we said that, he like taps on
Yeah.
his like, yeah.
This
Why would-
Anna Catherine said she would have accepted
I was thinking
Mask
that
of
too.
Oxygen as well for
Yeah.
Cedric.
Shit. Could have remembered that one.
All right.
Okay.
Still 3-2, Ria and Fran. And this question is to Ria and Fran. Shout out Brooke from Columbia, South Carolina. Name these animated Disney films in order of their release. Not the live action remakes. Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Lion King, The Little Mermaid.
Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Lion King, Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
I would say Little Mermaid, then Aladdin. Or
Lion King.
5 seconds.
Lion King's 1994, I think.
Time. Final answer.
I
That was
have
a
no
very
idea.
quick clock. That was a very quick clock.
I have no idea. So just
Okay, we'll go from earliest to.
Yeah, in order.
We'll go Lion King, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin. That's not right.
no, my
Correct.
my sister was so obsessed with Aladdin. That's why
Yeah,
I went.
The
All right.
clock, it was
I know,
over.
I know.
Okay, to Erica and Chris.
Okay, so we're going from the earliest
release.
release.
Yes.
Okay. So Erica, Beauty and the Beast first.
I was gonna say that too. Beauty and the Beast first, and then
Aladdin,
I feel like
Aladdin, Little Mermaid, Lion King.
sure, we'll go with that.
Incorrect. The order is Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Lion King. Little Mermaid was 89.
Little Mermaid's 89. Lion King's 94.
Yeah.
So Little Mermaid, Aladdin.
It's The Little Mermaid 1989, Beauty and the Beast 91, Aladdin 92, Lion King 94.
Okay. Got it.
All right, question number 10, and Ria and Fran are still up 3-2. I'm going to play a movie clip, and you tell me what movie it's from. This is to Ria and Fran.
No, it's to them.
Oh, this is to...
Yeah, we just got that one wrong.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck that. I bet you can go in there right now. I bet you can go in there and fucking make her day. Who, her?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That girl looks like she's never fucking smiled in her entire fucking life. Then that's your goal.
All
That
the
is
more
your goal.
reason, man.
What? You gotta go in there and make her smile. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
Any ideas, Erica?
No. I don't know. Do you know who's talking in it?
I don't even recognize the voice.
10 seconds.
I couldn't even. She's all that. I couldn't.
I was gonna say, that was gonna be my guess.
Incorrect.
Ria's got this one.
Magic Mike XXL.
Correct.
I've rewatched that scene more times than I like to admit.
Ria forced me to rewatch that scene at our desk not that long ago.
I've actually made so many
Yeah.
people in this office rewatch that
Yeah.
scene. Joe Manganiello, oh
Yeah.
my God.
Channing Tatum.
He looks unbelievable. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Honestly, if you're listening and you haven't watched that scene in a while, look up Magic Mike XXL,
I
Joe
don't-
Manganiello
I
going
don't
into
think
into the grocery,
Yeah.
not the grocery store, whatever, the gas station.
I don't think I've even seen Magic Mike
Unbelievable.
XXL, but I knew that because of Ria showing me the clip.
I watched that a scary amount of times.
All right. Question number 11 now, and it's 4-2 Ria and Fran. This is to Erica and Chris.
Nope, this one's ours.
Oh my God. All right, this one is to
Ria and
Ria and
Fran.
Fran.
Yep. That's us.
All right, shout out Ashley from Pittsburgh. In the song What I've Been Looking For, sung by Ryan and Sharpay, what is Ryan's response to Sharpay saying, I told you not to do the jazz square?
What does
Ryan say when Sharpay says, I told you not to do the jazz square? In that song.
Doesn't he say like everybody loves a jazz square?
Sure. I don't know.
10 seconds.
Go with that.
Everybody loves jazz square.
Incorrect.
I think it's a version of that. I think. Does he say like everybody loves a good jazz square? Like, did they just miss good? Because that sounded right.
Yeah, I'll go with it. Think it out a second.
10 seconds.
I don't have a better guess. So everybody loves a good jazz square.
You got part of it. That's incorrect. It's a crowd favorite. Everyone loves a good jazz
It's a
square.
crowd favorite. That's the
Missing
part we're
part of it.
missing. Yep,
Okay.
yep.
All right.
Everybody loves a good jazz. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Close. We were all close.
Still 4-2, Ria and Fran. This question is to Erica and Chris. Shout out Lizzie and Ren again.
Whoa, my gosh.
Clean it up.
Okay. When does the man send his assistant for coffee in the afternoon in the song She by Harry Styles? What time? He says an exact time in the song.
Any ideas, Erica?
It's a very specific time. Oh my god, my friends are gonna be so mad at me.
Sing it. There you go, sing it.
132.
Final answer.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
There you go. Good jobby.
All right. 4-3 now, Ria and
So
Fran.
excited about that one.
Yeah. She gave me a leg tap under the table.
You got it?
She's like, I got
Yeah.
this one. She's like, I got this one.
Sit down, babe. I got
Yeah,
this.
sit this one out.
All right. Question number 13 now. It's 4-3, Ria and Fran. And this one is to Ria and Fran. Shout out Hannah from Costa Mesa, California. Is that how you say it?
Close enough, I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Costa Mesa? I don't know.
All right. Name 4. This is kind of relevant. Time relevant. Name 4 actors who have played Batman.
Robert Pattinson,
Christian Bale.
Michael Keaton, and Ben Affleck.
Correct. I should have changed it to 5.
I'm only really familiar with the Christian Bale one.
Didn't
Michael Keaton.
I know I said Michael Keaton.
Val Kilmer.
Oh, Val Kilmer. He's the one I was.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking Alec Baldwin, but
Oh my god. Batman doesn't use
Didn't
guns.
Alec Baldwin play?
He's in
he
one of
played,
them.
one of the villains.
Yeah. No, he did something.
The Penguin.
Yeah.
Wait, Alec Baldwin?
I'm pretty sure
I
Alec
think
Baldwin
so.
He
played
did?
Penguin.
I think he might be in one of the old ones.
Now I have to look this up.
Yeah.
I remember those old ones. I don't
Or maybe not.
think it was Alec
Is
Baldwin.
he ever in any of those? Google Batman movies.
Okay, he wasn't the Penguin.
No, I was going to say, what? I think it was a famous actor, though. He was a Joker.
No. Alec Baldwin.
No.
What?
Nope. Nothing.
Okay. All right, 2 questions left, and Ria and Fran are 5-3, so Erica and Chris are going to have to get these last 2 right to go to overtime. Okay, question number 14. Shout out Alexis from Indianapolis. This is to Erica and Chris. What was JWoww's boyfriend's name on seasons 1 and 2 of Jersey Shore?
Everybody at work with talks about Jersey Shore. I should have paid more attention. JWoww's boyfriend.
Was she dating Roger? Roger at that point? No. Oh my god, Carolyn's gonna be.
10 seconds.
I don't know anyone other than Roger that she dated. I didn't watch the show that religiously. That's probably not it, but Roger.
3 seconds. Incorrect.
Tom.
Correct.
For the win, Tom.
These questions were right up my wheelhouse.
They were. Tom for the win.
That was awesome. I just rewatched seasons 1
She
and 2.
shoots. She scores.
All right. We'll do the last question.
Ready for this?
Yeah.
This is to Ria and Fran. Shout out Jane from Pittsburgh. Which Jonas Brothers song was played in the first season of Zoe 101? A. Shelf. B. What I Go to School For. C. Mandy. D. Year 3000.
What year was the first year?
It's
of Zoe
not
101?
year 3000 because I feel like we would remember year 3000, so I want to crossover. I want to go
Shelf. I think is too. What I go to school for?
Because school, first season, PCA, school.
What was it? Oh, Mandy.
Mandy.
I don't feel like it wouldn't be Mandy. I guess maybe what I go to
5
school
seconds.
for.
B.
Why not?
Incorrect. It's Mandy.
Mandy?
Yeah.
Really?
I guess that was technically their first popular song. It's a weird year. I
All
don't
right.
remember that at all.
Well, final score 6-3. Ria and Fran. They get the win.
Feels good. I don't want to rub it in your guys' faces because 31 was your lucky number and you guys were expecting a win, but it feels pretty good. It feels good. Chris, thank you for taking the time out of your day, this lunch break.
Yes, both of you.
Very brave of you.
Both
And
of
Erica,
you.
thank you so much for joining us too.
Of course. Thanks for having us.
You guys were great. Thank
It
you.
was fun.
So nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you
Yeah.
too.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. We will be back on Wednesday with a Bachelor recap. Thursday, Chicks in Hogwarts, and then another episode on Friday. We love you. Have a great week.
Can't get rid of us.